only 18% of women in vaginally orgasm.
Chopping the mushrooms.
Rocks, isn't it?
Sex education.
Happy birthday, dear Taylor. Make another wish, you greedy bastard.
January birthday cat vlog. Hey, we're in a bit of rush today. I just fell asleep and had a nap. I'm supposed to pick up Jordan at 1. I woke up at 1, so I'm packing, setting off to Wales as soon as I can. It's currently 1:38. Lots to pack. Finishing up. Let's get it all in the car. Well, let's get this show on the road. This was my boot from last month. We never quite figured out what it was a part that fell off from my car, but I'm gonna keep all of it just in case it was. Morning. It's Monday. I forgot to film anything yesterday, but we had an Indian when we arrived. Did a little bit of work when we got home, and then we watched some traitors, went to bed. Today we're planning to go to cat site a little bit. It's too early in the morning. We're gonna set off to cat this morning and do work all day. I think there's some building going on site with Clash and the Fourth Years, so I might film some of that.
Here we are. Monday night. Got Caleb chopping the mushrooms beautifully. Look at that.
No, it's not cut myself this time.
No, he hasn't, thank God. I know.
Gone really quick.
I'm having some hummus and crackers, living life.
You look so middle class.
Acting like I've made it.
Hello, it's 11:30 in the evening. Today we had a bit of a studio day, so me, Alexia, Jordan, Paul and Amy all worked together in a room and working on our own stuff for the final design interim pin-up tomorrow. Tomorrow's pin-up is going to be a bit of a different format to what we're used to. It's going to be more collaborative, a little bit lower pressure than a normal crit would be in an architecture school. Whether that release of pressure is a good thing, I'm not quite sure yet, but it makes me less nervous for the day, so maybe that's a good, not toxic thing. I'm gonna have an early night. I'm in good spirits. I had a good break in between sort of Christmas, New Year and the cat week. Obviously a lot of stress builds up before the cat week, but now I've done some work, I feel a little bit better. There's still a lot more to go, so I'll keep you updated on how I feel. It's always the cat week that recharges me, calms me down, resets my brain. Good night. See you tomorrow on Tuesday. It's like I've just walked into a job site.
Work it.
Sick.
Three problems. One is you had to get rid of the slate that you didn't want. Then you had to get rid of the water that was trying to fill your hole up. And the third one was actually getting the stuff out that you really wanted and getting rid of all the waste. So the rule of thumb, for every ton of slate you probably could make some money out of, you probably have to get rid of another 10 to 20 tons of waste slate. And the waste slate is because it's like, you see there's lots of iron staining, there's bands of quartzite in it, there's some metamorphic rock.
I thought you said 50 and I was a bit like,
Oh, you look like you work here.
What? Why?
I don't know, you just don't look of this time. Oh, I got
Look at
splashed.
all the birch. When you greet a birch, you do so with a straight back. Straight, because they grow, well, this one's a bad example. They normally grow very straight, and they're of youth. They've got a nice youthful straight back.
And then what's that?
Yeah, well, it's up to you what else you do. Right, you explore the skin. You can see if it's going to give you any. No. Don't just pull it off. The skin's really good for lighting fire.
Do you have to ask?
Yeah, you have to ask.
To take the
Say,
skin?
birch,
Can I have your skin? Clearly saying no.
No,
I think you should stop. Violation.
Yeah.
This is a peak front vlog, Tim.
Yes. Got hard hats on. That's good. Thoughts?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, it's rocks, isn't it?
Rocks.
Very easily accessible from this facade, and then the basement entrance here, and this would be the entrance space to the visitor centre, so there'd be toilets and then the staircase and lift, so they're like central core for the services.
Stakeholders of my project and trying to group them in a way that makes sense. Trying to decide my hierarchy of importance, but only vaguely. I think my biggest stakeholder is the environment. Residential heating takes is 18% of our carbon footprint in the UK, and we're nowhere near hitting those targets. And another one of our stakeholders is the custodians. So there's the beachside skate park named after a family of Peace that they found whilst they were DIYing their own skate park, and that's something I'd like to retain, and it's actually still quite an active community. And the last stakeholder is the people that live around the site, so the residents who did their own version of the master plan.
Create your cross towards the main centre itself. This can sort of be summed up in some of these images, especially this one here and there, sort of this bridge which alludes into the viewing tower and sort of starts to shape your experience of it.
Then we have the fully phase, where we feel our best, 10 out of 10, live it line. Ovulation halfway through. Sex education.
I love that you just filming this for me. It's so good.
I'm an architect. Oh, apologies for that thing at the top, I can't get rid of that. I've been teaching university for about 15 years. I have recently been doing more construction training, a modular home manufacturer. Our company's called Woodle. What I'm trying to do is make better quality homes more affordable and more sustainable.
What? Are you just a new vlogger now?
Yeah, it's
You love
sick.
it? Oh my
I haven't
god.
filmed anything apart from I filmed nothing today.
A professional photographer.
Vlogger 2.0.
Got time to be alive, guys. The misty hills of Wales.
I love the way like you can just see this and it looks like we're like really high up.
But we're really not.
So to give some brief context on the atelier that we did on Wednesday, the person whose project it wasn't allowed to speak.
Obviously, the biggest thing to come out of this in reality is the wall art. Like, obviously, landscape's like a huge thing in this.
Yes.
Is it harnessing like passive?
Yeah, this isn't about the separation between the community and the researchers. I just
Want it to be more integrated?
I do, but I don't know if it's just not the programme for it. But it just like the forms and like the journey over that little bit of water, like it's so interesting.
Yeah.
And then to be faced with a door that's like no stuff only. It's like, oh, but I want to go see what's going on over there.
And you can look after your part, like your bit of shingles.
Yeah, I think
Everyone look after their bit structure.
Oh my god. But it's designed to be that and supports the thing.
Yeah, so, and so people are learning how to make a shingle.
Really? I always feel that too.
Yeah, do it.
For these sunny people. No, he's quite annoyingly attractive, isn't he?
And they're all already in
Yeah, it's cool. It's Wednesday, so it's pub night. It was also my birthday week, so things got a little bit messy.
Your tequila good sir.
Oh my god.
Fair dues to Craig, he's been trying for years and years, hasn't he? And he's always full of ideas.
Yeah.
So they'd kind of seen that as an opportunity, and they were contacting various community organisations who either owned their building or like talked to councils about the leases. So I spent a lot of time doing that.
It's quite a big practice, about 40 staff, but only 3 architects. So it was a bit odd in the way that it's quite compartmentalised. So there's architects, technicians, QSs.
That actually, if the building inspector doesn't approve the drawings when they eventually come through, then you might have built something which is actually not in conformity with building regulations. So it can be a risk, but it's a way of getting started quite quickly.
Yeah.
I'm in the vlog, do that. I'm in the vlog. Who's in the vlog? I'm in the vlog. All of it in the vlog.
Probably start writing, I guess.
Yeah, how do you get started? Do you just choose any of those subheadings and get going?
We're not
That hurt. Adam, you're like, no, that would hurt. I will abandon you next pub night. Well, I'm doing that anyway. No.
That's really adding in.
Am I going to make it in the film?
And I hope I don't have to.
I've got my Instagram. Bevan segment of the week! Only 18% of women vaginally orgasm.
We've got a birthday boy here with his birthday breakfast. Alexia making lunch as the mother she is.
During the day on Friday, we had tutorials with a structural engineer and an environmental consultant. I found the structure a lot easier to get my head around, but I have a lot more to think about to do with my scheme and the environmental design. But it was very useful to talk to some professionals about our projects. I didn't film any of today really, but I did get a lot of footage of the Friday night social because it was my birthday and it was just the perfect celebration. Yeah, we're vlogging.
Go faster, stripes, go faster, stripes, go faster, I'm like Goodwill Hunting for space hats. I just see something and I make space hats.
I think the videos are in your
Really?
better safe than sorry.
Alright, we can do that. That's fine. That's next.
Happy birthday, dear Caleb. Happy birthday to you. Speech. Let's serve it up. So you could have put that in the Happy birthday, dear Caleb.
Get in the bin. Things we do for fame. I've just packed my car. Yesterday was a good night. I'm covered in bruises and my face hurts from smiling. That must be a good sign. Just the last Saturday morning session with Carl, and I'll be heading home. But I'll probably leave the vlog here. I think we've seen enough. Thanks for joining me for my January birthday cat vlog. See you next month. Mysterious girl.
It's kind of like a need to pee kind of thing.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, is Jada here? Jada's in the room.
Oh, you look again. They're like that guy that goes.
Oh, bitch.